Hello friends, welcome back to the Craft Castle. Today we're going to be working on some snow globe tumblers. Now I can tell you right now that I am no expert at making these, but I actually really do enjoy making them because they're so much fun and they don't take a whole lot of work, and the end result is absolutely darling. Look at how cute this turned out, and it has glitter on the bottom. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I picked up these tumblers at saveacup.com. They're the classic tumblers and they're 10 ounces, which I think would be so stinking cute for a little toddler in their juice cup, their water cup, milk cup, whatever. So these right here come with a straw, and it has like this spill-proof little silicone thing that you can put your straw into. It is a twist top, but then it's double walled. And of course, anytime I see something that's double walled, I think to myself, that would make a perfect snow globe tumbler. And that's what I want to do because I really have never seen any little kid snow globe tumblers. So I've already done one. I haven't put a decal on the side of this. The reason for it is because I don't know what theme I want to go. I mean, what theme does this scream to you? Let me know in the comments of this video. I want to know because it is, although cute, it's still naked. It needs something more. Okay, so we're gonna work on this one today. There is quite the laundry list of supplies for this project. Some of it I think maybe you'll probably have on hand, like a drill and a drill bit. And there's other things, like if you're not into UV resin, you are gonna need some UV resin. This is my favorite brand right here. It doesn't take long to cure and it's rock hard. It's not sticky, it's nice and hard, and it's not leaking any of my fluid out. I just love it. I have gone to Michael's and gotten a Michael's brand UV resin. I don't suggest it. I don't know if anyone else out there has ever used Michael's UV resin, but I have, and it just doesn't cure like it's supposed to. It's always tacky, and I don't know, it just doesn't, it didn't cure the way that I wanted to, but this stuff right here is rock hard and cures with zero tackiness, and it's super quick actually. Okay, so then you're gonna need to pick up some glitter. I have two different types of glitters. This is called Wildflower glitter, and then this came from Auntie Tay before she closed her shop. I will have to tell you that I don't suggest a fine glitter like what I have going on here. It doesn't want to fall the way that it's supposed to. That being said, this end result ended up still looking so stinking cute, but just know that when you use a fine powder glitter, which is actually what I'm using today, there's a little bit of fine glitter in there, it doesn't fall like you would want it to. It tends to clump up. So the chunkier the glitter, the better. Okay. For the UV resin, I kind of have it all in sections, and I just missed a step, but for the UV resin, you're gonna need a little UV light. This is just a nail lamp that I got off Amazon for, gosh, I don't know, 10 bucks, super cheap. And then you will need a popsicle stick or just one of these. I only know them by the inappropriate name. I don't know what this is called outside of it being an inappropriate name, so I'm just going to leave that. You're going to need either one of these or a popsicle stick. And then some type of tape. I'm using painter's tape because that's what I have on hand. You are going to need some distilled water. I already have distilled water in here, and I already have some baby oil inside of the distilled water. Now, I know people like to use mineral oil for their I know people like to use mineral oil for their snow globes. However, I cannot stand when mineral oil gets on my hands. It does not seem to want to come off. I have a texture thing when it comes to my hands, and when I get mineral oil on my hands, it ruins my day. So I don't ever use mineral oil, but I know people that do use it and they love that. But I'm gonna just use baby oil, and this just came from Walmart for a couple bucks. You're gonna need some rubbing alcohol or an alcohol wipe, and then some a drill bit. I am just doing a drill bit that seems to work on my size of my, you don't want it too small, but you definitely don't want it too big because it's gonna puncture the outside. So just all I did was take my tumbler down to my garage and just sized up my bit to that. I mean, there's no exact science for it. Okay, the other thing too is that you'll need is a bit of like clear acetate. If you don't have acetate, the tops of your Cricut mat, the clear plastic will work too. Or if you have like a glue dot, like a clear glue dot, that'll work. Anything clear that we can cover our hole to seal it later. And then just some scissors. And essentially that's it. So we're gonna go getting started, and it's gonna get messy because we're working with loose glitter. So just know it is going to get a little messy here. Okay, so the very first thing I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take the straw out and I'm gonna turn my tumbler over. I am gonna put my hole not at the very top of my tumbler. I'm gonna try and offset it just a little bit on the very edge. You don't want it to come out here, but you definitely don't want it in the middle, because there is, especially in my tumblers, if you turn and look, there is like a ridge. It's gonna be hard to see, but there's like a ridge right there. You wanna avoid that part. So you're just gonna put it like off to the side. I kind of avoid the lettering. Why? I don't know, because we're gonna cover it up anyways, but like I'm just gonna avoid the letter. You want to go slow and don't put a lot of pressure on your drill, because you don't want it to pop and pop the inside portion of your tumbler. So you want to make sure that you're going in the forward motion. Okay, so I'm going to stop and just show you that it's a very quick process, but you don't want to go too hard. So you can see that like my hole is starting to form. What you want to do at this point is just go nice and slow. Let the heat of the plastic on your drill bit melt each other. Okay. Then at some point in time, it looks like a melted jumble mess. That's fine, because we went nice and slow. But now what you have is a very clean hole, and you didn't puncture the inside of that pink part of your tumbler. Okay, then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just take my, like a towel, you can do any, terry cloth towel, and we just wanna wipe the edge clean. Try not to get your plastic pieces inside of your tumbler. There we go. See, I cleaned it up. Looks nice and clean, nice and smooth. Okay, then this is it with the drill, so you can set that aside. Okay, the next thing you want is to take your painter's tape or the tape of your choice, and what you're gonna do is you're just gonna put it on the side of your tumbler, and you're gonna leave a lip at the very top, ripping it off, and just making like a little sticky rim at the top. So you can see that the end of the cup ended here, and we got all this extra stuff. Perfect. That's what you want. You are done with the painter's tape. Okay, so then what you want to do is just take the glitter of your choice. I am just going to use some, like a small little glitter spoon that I got. I'm just going to take the lid off and just put a little bit of glitter. I'm going to try and focus all of my glitter down that hole. And then when you have some, you can just tap the side of that, push it over to the hole, tap the side of it, and your glitter will just fall right into your hole. Look at how cute. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so cute. Okay, then what I like to do is just take my wooden stick, or you could use your finger for this portion. I have that texture thing, so I'm just gonna keep my fingers out of all of this glitter. I'm gonna try and avoid getting my hands dirty. And I don't know if there is an exact science. I've made these before, and I personally like them with a decent amount of glitter, which, I don't, maybe tumbler makers have like an exact science of what they put on it. I just kind of eyeball it. So like that seems like a really decent amount of glitter to me. Okay, then all you wanna do is take your painter's tape off. Good with my glitter for now. We don't want to put this away yet, because we're going to use it again to seal our lid. Okay, then I just have a cup of distilled water with a, it's half distilled water and half baby oil, and it's in here. Then what I like to do is just stir it up with my syringe and suck up the water and the baby oil together. Okay, so I just do like a syringe full. I'm gonna put my cup at an angle, and I'm gonna put the hole, like my syringe inside the hole, and just squirt a little bit of water. Okay, then what you wanna do is covering your entire hole of your cup. So plug your hole with your cup, and then you just wanna shake this up. You wanna make the glitter all shaken up. getting to the very top. Okay, when you've shaken it, you can take your finger off. Wipe my hand. Okay, stirring up my water in baby oil mixture. We're just gonna suck it up some more. Putting it back in the hole, and we are just gonna go slow and only do a little bit of water mixture at a time. Okay, now that I have that done, I'm gonna put my finger on the hole again, shaking it up. Okay, stirring, sucking, and we're gonna put more water in the hole. Okay, same process as before, finger and shake. Okay, stirring, sucking, putting it in the hole. Okay, then I am just gonna turn it around and let the glitter fall. Okay, we're getting close to the top, and it kind of seems like you can't put you can't put any more water in it. However, if you put the hole furthest from you and you tilt the cup towards you, all of a sudden you get like a lot more space and room to add more water. So then you want to fill up your syringe, leaning the cup towards you. I'm going to put my water mixture onto the side. Okay, then when I do that, it's pretty full. That my cup is telling me that it's really full. I'm just going to move this glitter around, shaking it up a little bit. We're trying to get all the bubbles to come to the very top. Okay, I have a little bit more room now. I freed up a little bit more room, so we're just going to squirt a little bit more water into it, doing the same process. This is honestly the hardest part of the entire thing, is just degassing your tumbler. And of course, remember what I said about that fine glitter? It all just kind of clumped right here. I think it's still really cute. I wish that it wouldn't have done that, but like, what do you do? I did say don't use fine glitter. Okie dokie. So I have it filled up as much as I think it's gonna get filled up. Now, some people tell you to degas this for 24 hours. Maybe that makes a difference. I don't know. I am not a patient crafter by any means, so there will be no waiting 24 hours for me. That's just who I am. I don't have patience like that for crafts. Okay, then what you're going to want to do is taking your rubbing alcohol, or if you have an alcohol wipe, that'll work too. I'm just going to douse my rag with a little bit of alcohol, and I'm going to rub the top of my tumbler. I guess it's the bottom of my tumbler off. You want to make sure that all of the rubbing alcohol and the mineral oil, the water, the glitter, everything is cleaned up off of it, so you can get a good seal with your UV resin. You don't want this to leak. Okay, then we're just gonna let that dry for a second. Okay, when that's dry, if you have a glue dot, put a glue dot inside of your hole. I don't, so I'm just gonna take a little piece of my acetate, and I'm gonna cut just a small section. You want it to be larger than your hole. I'm gonna make my two corners round just so it fits nice and snug at the end of my tumbler. It's gonna be hard to see, but it's right there. Okay, just to make sure before I put it on there, this is going to fit nice and snug over my hole. I'm going to take a little bit of my UV resin, and I'm going to squirt it over around my hole, all around the top of my hole. Not on top of the hole, just everything that's around it, on the perimeter of it. Okay, then I'm going to put my piece of acetate over the top. I just have some pliers because I don't want to touch this with my hands, and I'm just going to push this down to get a nice good seal. Then after that's done, you want to seal this, so I'm just going to take my UV lamp, turn it on, and just seal it. Depending on your UV resin that you've used is dependent on how long it takes for your UV resin to cure. Okay, in order to tell if your UV resin is cured or not, just a little tap on your UV resin. Mine, it will not be sticky when it's fully cured. So mine is not sticky at all, only took 10 seconds, and there's zero stick to it. Okay, then what I am going to do is I'm gonna put some glitter over the top of this. You don't need a whole lot of glitter, but you just want a little bit. Okay, then I'm gonna take more UV resin, and I would like to say that this is probably not what other people do. I'm sure what other people do is they put it off into like a little cup, mix it up, and then pour it on here. I don't want to have to get another mixing cup, so I just do it all on the very bottom of my cup. And so I'm just going to squirt, I have that glitter in there. I'm going to squirt a good amount of the UV resin on top of my glitter. Then I am going to take my mixing stick, my little stick, and I'm just going to mix up my UV resin with the glitter that's already in there. Okay, when you have it mixed up, you just want to slide this around, covering the entire bottom portion of your cup. I want to make sure it's nice and even, so I just look at it from the side. We have a nice even coat covering the entire bottom of your cup. Okay, if you're worried about bubbles, like air bubbles, you can light this with a torch to remove the air bubbles. Then all you're going to want to do is cure the top of this, doing the same thing we've done before. If it's tacky, then it's not cured. So you want to just cure it until your UV resin is no longer tacky. Okay, now we are completely sealed and not tacky at all. And look, so we did have some clumping, obviously, but once we just shake this around a little bit, I'm sure that it will no longer have like that little clump. But like, how cute is this? Oh, I love it. Perfect. Now to put a decal on the side of this. So I have two. What decal should I put on my tumblers? You let me know. Like, what's the theme? I've been getting Frozen with this one. Like, this one seems like a good Frozen one, but is Frozen even in anymore? Are kids watching Frozen still? I don't know. Well, let me know in the comments of this video. I sure hope that I inspired you to create and just test out things. You know, just try and be a crafter and create random things, because look at how these ended up turning out. Stinking adorable. All right, y'all, I sure hope I inspired you to create, and I will see you later.